Christian author and researcher recently put a survey out on Twitter about church fights, okay? And I know this isn't the kind of thing you necessarily want to talk about today, but this will tell you, this reveals how spiritually hangry some people are, okay? These are real stories. These are real stories. Like this church had an argument over the appropriate length of the worship pastor's beard. Guess his beard was too long, and they had an argument about it. So Pastor Jonathan's clean shaven, and I'm glad. Whew, dodged that one. This church had a fight over whether to build a children's playground or to use the land for a cemetery. That tells you a little bit about that church, right? This church, this is what happened. One deacon accused another deacon of sending an anonymous letter, and he decided to settle it on the parking lot after church. And it really happened. An anonymous letter. Hope he was hitting the right guy, at least if you're going to hit somebody, hit the right guy. This church had an argument and a vote to decide if the clock in the worship center should be removed. And my vote is remove it. Get it out. This church had a 45-minute heated argument over the type of filing cabinet to be purchased for the office. Black or brown, 2, 3, or 4 drawers. It was a major fight. This church had a fight over which picture of Jesus to put in the foyer. My question is, what photographer took that picture? I want the original. This church had a dispute because the Lord's Supper had cran grape juice instead of regular grape juice. Two different churches reported fights over the type of coffee. And one of the churches, they moved from Folgers to Starbucks brand. In the other church, they simply moved to a stronger blend of Starbucks. Members left the church in the latter example. This church has strong coffee. I'm going to go find a church with weaker coffee, If these weren't so funny, they'd be heartbreaking, right? Like this one, an argument on whether the church should allow deviled eggs at the church meal.